Radio microphones are getting smaller. Radio microphones used to look like this. Then they look like this. Now some of them look like this. This is the Godox Cube S, which was sent to me for free to review. However, Godox have no say over this video and my opinions are my own. I said yes to covering the Cube S specifically so I could test it against my Rode Wireless Pro microphones, which I use for almost all my lav work these days. The Godox Cube S, however, are a little different as they only are designed to work with smartphones via a Lightning or USB-C port depending on which version you purchase. Whereas something like the Wireless Pro or the DJI mics also have a 3.5mm jacks as well as USB-C ports, so they can be plugged into traditional cameras. Now, I'm not sure whether some cameras with a USB-C port can receive a signal from the Cube S when it's plugged in, maybe some of the action cameras, but I would speculate that most can't. This mic set is really made only for phones. With the Cube set, you get 2 wireless transmitters and 1 receiver. They both slot magnetically into this dainty little charging case, which you can plug in to charge via USB-C. The Cube set also comes in this pouch, and in this pouch you have these furry windscreens you can attach over the microphones, some lav clips if you don't want to attach the microphones with their attached magnets. You also get these magnet necklaces that you can put underneath your clothing while attaching the microphones to the outside of your shirt. The receiver plugs directly into the port on your phone. I had the Lightning version, but if you had an iPhone 15 or above, you would need the USB-C version. So the biggest thing going for these are that they are small. Just look at how small they are compared to the Wireless Pros, which themselves are incredibly small. But while they are small, they still have that Godox branding on them, and it would have been much nicer without the logo on the front, as ultimately the whole point of these microphones is for them to be as small and discreet as possible. And nothing is less discreet than a brand name, albeit a small one, sitting on your chest. In fact, the other con about these radio mics is they are so small, I feel like it would be very easy to lose them because of how tiny they are. If one happens to fall off during a shoot, then good luck finding it. Another con to the mics themselves is that you can't plug lav mics into these transmitters like you can with their bigger brothers. The mic is the mic, and you need to wear it front and center. You can't have another lav plugged in to record better sound. These mics, however, do have noise reduction setting you can trigger by pressing the button on the side. They have a very solid 10-hour battery life, and the charging case has 30 hours of battery life. Charge time to fully recharge these microphones is about 1.5 hours. So overall, very impressive considering how absurdly small these mics are, and considerably better battery life than my 7 to 8 hours you get with the Rode Wireless Pros. This is also 24-bit audio. You can control the audio levels of the microphone using the Cube S app. And to get this mic set, it's going to cost you only $109 for the dual set. So let's test them out and see what they sound like. We are recording with the Godox S Cube, which is just below me here. So this is what the audio is going to sound like when we are using the Godox S Cube. So this is the Godox S Cube or Cube S. So yeah, this is what the audio sounds like. If I turn around, will it cut out? This is very close, so it shouldn't be cutting out, but I'm just testing to make sure that it doesn't cut out, you know, without line of sight. And now I roll back around and see we're recording with the Rode Wireless Pro, which is just plugged in via a Lightning to USB-C cable, which is just above the iPhone. And this is what the audio sounds like. Now, it's not an apples to apples comparison because ultimately these are truly designed to be made to wear with lavalier microphones,
but because, you know, the Godox is just this tiny cube, it's the mic. This is also a cube, it's the mic, so we're comparing these two. So as you can see, it's just as simple as plugging the Godox into the side of your phone, and then it is ready to roll. You're ready to roll, and it can record. It also has noise cancellation built into it, so it's not something that I would probably recommend for most people, but it is there should you choose to give it a go. From the Rode Wireless Pro, and we're getting a signal from the Rode Interview Pro. So this is the Rode Interview Pro. Now this is what the audio sounds like going into the iPhone, Rode Wireless Pro, Rode Interview Pro microphone. And so I just wanted to run one more test with the Godox S Cube to see what the mic audio sounded like, and just sort of check it again to see what's going on here.
So the idea is that the smaller the mic capsule, the worse the microphone is going to sound. And so I thought the audio coming from this mic would be absolutely terrible. And I was absolutely wrong. While there may be some more premium solutions that I'm comparing it to, these tiny Godox mics that can be bought so affordably make for a great option, especially for daily vloggers. Whenever I film with my iPhone, I'm always battling against the average audio of the internal mic and desperately looking for a mic solution that isn't too big or bulky and doesn't draw attention to itself. These offer exactly that. And it's perfect for those starting out using their phones for many video applications. They're so small they will draw no attention to yourself and allow you to record super efficiently in loud environments where you want to keep the audio focused on you and minimize some of that background noise. And when you want to conduct interviews or do pieces to camera with your iPhone, then this really would come into its own. My only wish is that it also had a 3.5mm jack on the receiver, so you could use this tiny setup for your actual camera instead of just your phone. Price to performance ratio is great here, and it's another step forward for smartphone video shooters who are slowly taking over the world. If I primarily use my phone for filming, I'd probably utilize these all the time. If you want to see how I set up my iPhone camera rig to record the best quality video while keeping the smallest possible footprint that still fits in your pocket, then click on the link beside me. As always, I am the Savage Filmmaker, and I'll see you when I see you.